So I had to make it look, but it was, it's stuff I'm used to, so it's nothing crazy.
So it didn't take you too long. Or it's not that
No, no,
tedious.
no. There's nothing that's been easy tedious you've ever given me other than coloring the devastation stuff. But even the last one, the first one took me a while, but the last one, I now that I
Well,
was
you
like,
had
oh,
it
now I
down.
know what to do. Yeah, so now
Exactly.
that one wasn't bad. But the first one, I was like, fuck, man, I don't
Yeah,
know.
because you really thought you were not going to be able to do it.
I
At
did it.
first.
It worked.
Yeah. And I was like, no, you can do it. Just do it. You got this. Figure it out, man. Make that.
Classic me doubting myself,
I'm the same way. I would have been. Because that's like not. I mean, that artwork is not something you're used to. I think.
No, I mean, not really, unless I like slap shit over it.
Yeah. This was like really. You had to go in and did you like? How did you do it? You actually had to color it in like on Photoshop, or is it like?
Yeah,
I need
pretty
to
much.
see like how you do
I
it one
made
time. Next time you need to
separate
share your
layers.
screen and show me it next time.
I could do that. It's
I'm just
fine.
like curious because
Pretty
I've never
much,
seen someone do it. I don't think.
yeah. So I just make a new layer and then I can select the actual monster.
Oh,
So
okay.
I keep the selection so it's not me going outside of anything. So it's like just the actual shape of the monster.
Yeah.
And then I just color over it. And then you can use different, there's like blending layers you can do. So it like sits over it, but different
Oh.
ones will make the colors show differently and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. And then for all of the colors on top of it. It's me painting colors on top of it, but you can do brushes where the opacity isn't full. So
Mm.
it's kind of like blending it in like you
Blend it
would
in.
like an actual painting.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it was just like me blending the colors on top of it
Yeah.
to make it look like it didn't look stupid. So like it made sense. The only thing that bums me out is that like when I'm doing the coloring, like obviously you can tell some of it,
Yeah.
but when I'm doing the coloring, it's like so much more detailed than people actually see because I'm like zoomed into like the
Yeah. You're
hand
like
and like
really in there. Well, yeah, because there was like some
yeah.
parts of it you did slightly different colors. Like I
Yep,
have it
yep.
like right in front of me. It was like the hand, like the hands. I mean, it's right there on the screen too. But and then like the
Yep.
horns, the eyeballs,
Different.
the
And
tongue, and even with like the
I
the
think even in
planet,
the globe,
the
yeah,
globe.
the globe,
Yeah,
I
the
went
globe.
through that one. I because it was a black and white image, so that one
Yeah.
I erased stuff out of to make it so the white shine through instead of having
Yes.
the color shine through. So I
Yeah.
had it so it was like the white would pop out of it instead of the purple. But
Mm-hmm.
it was fun. As soon as I was like, because I just thought it looked stupid, and then I showed you, and you're like, no, dude, that's like what I want.
Yeah, I remember. I was like,
Like that's
no,
it.
that's it. Like,
And I was like,
what's wrong
oh,
with it?
okay, cool. I was like, sweet.
Yo, what up, Jay? What's up, Joel? The Mothman cometh.
Joel.
You guys
Yeah,
like the
dude.
new layout? The new overlay? It's nice. It's different, and I can
So
change out everything if I want. It's like, hey,
yeah,
Sean,
you could.
I want a new couch. I want this couch.
Nope, easy.
Easy.
Yeah, I
Cut
can
the
send you like. Yeah, I could literally just send you just the wall and the floor, and
yeah.
I could send you whatever, and you could literally piece everything together if you
It's
wanted
so
to.
cool. This was like something like I was like, I want to change this up. I want to look like we're in like a room or something. I don't know. Make it more, I don't know, just cooler. Yo, Benny, how sick is this, dude?
I love it.
I know. I'm trying like there's like things I'm like, is there anything else we could add to it? But I think it's like pretty perfect. I think like probably like in a month or so I'll find like a different couch and be
Oh
like,
yeah.
hey, let's cut this background out for me real quick.
Yep. Or like, hey, can I, get some random like
Just
tchotchke
knickknacks.
shit to put
Yeah,
on it? Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So you can move everything around. I think when I have because I have Signs of the Swarm tomorrow, so I'm gonna have like I think I'm gonna do because it's Bobby and David. So and they're not gonna be like together in the same room. So I might just do
Oh,
two TVs.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
stack them or something
Stack them,
on
I
each other.
think. And I'll take maybe the posters out or some shit like that. Make the couch a little bit smaller. Some shit like
Yeah,
that. I'll figure it out.
yeah. It'll be fun. It'll look cool,
Yeah, I'm stoked on it. It came out perfect, honestly. So I remember the
dude.
first one you sent, I was like, wait, no, it needs to look real.
Well, yeah, and I think you had a typo in there because I think you
Oh,
said at first you said but the rest of the email made sense. It was like, this isn't what I'm looking for, but
Oh.
make it more realistic. But I was like,
Oh, my,
because that's when
yeah.
I
I'm
was like,
like,
I
this
don't
is
know if
what
I
I'm
can pull
looking
this
for.
off.
Yeah.
But then I went back and reread it, and I was like,
I know what he meant.
he just wants it the same thing, just with real shit. I was
Just
like, oh,
real
okay, I can
stuff.
do that. It's actually easier than doing like the cartoony kind of stuff I was doing actually.
Yeah, I
So
could see this being easier. Because like the TV stand is real, right? Like you just found that.
yeah, no, it's like one you can buy at like Walmart or something, or like fucking Wayfair or some shit. You know?
Yeah. Even the light, is it
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just found it. I like searched industrial light and I found one that wasn't like because the ones where it has like the mesh around it, it just
Oh,
didn't transfer because it ends up being too thin. So like
yeah.
on the background and stuff, shit
Just
just
looks.
got lost. So I was like, I need to find something that's like you can tell it's a fucking light and it doesn't look stupid,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that was perfect. And the Bucky's ball, which
Yeah,
is
that was a good
which
touch.
is literally I found on Google. Someone took a picture of
Yeah,
it.
easy.
And Rosie, of
Boom,
course.
done.
And we got
Oh yeah, you need Rose.
I threw Captain America in there for you.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's one of my
It's one of your
favorites.
favorites.
I just knew the poster would look better than my favorite because my favorite has like a million characters on it, so
What's your favorite?
it's a
What's your
lot to look
favorite
at.
Marvel movie?
Avengers Endgame is my
Endgames.
that's my top
That's
one.
your top. Did I see Endgames? Yeah, I
Oh
did.
yeah,
I had to see it.
dude, that's a crazy one. All the portals, time
Oh
travel,
yeah, Avengers
it's wild.
Endgame. Yeah, I remember seeing this. I saw that with. It's funny because like me and Orlando
Yep.
from emo night and third string, we
Yep.
would go see like Marvel movies together a lot. He was like only one of my friends in like Dallas that liked going to the movies, and we used to live together, so we would just go to the movies all the fucking
All right.
time. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I saw that with
that's
him.
sick. Yeah, I always see him like liking my shit when I post about
Oh
Marvel
yeah,
stuff,
he loves all that shit. Oh man.
which I'm
So
down with that.
how
I
did we first meet?
I
What's
redid
that? Oh
my
yeah, let me see the
I,
background.
I redid my
Is that on a desk?
I did no, it's like a
Oh, it's a
shelf.
shelf. Okay. Why is it? It's gonna keep resizing you again. Oh wait, how do you stop it from resizing? I
It's
forget.
like right you have to right click it and then it's like properties and then
Oh,
it's like
properties.
something inner bounds or something like that.
What the heck?
Something like that.
Sync? No. Latency? No.
Yeah. See if I can
Allow
find it.
hardware? No. Fix alpha blending? No.
See one sec.
It's weird.
Control.
I don't know why it's mostly like it
Uh,
hasn't been doing it recently, but sometimes it just does.
might be filters actually.
Filters? Like right
Yeah,
click
dude, that
filter?
was always no. It's not
No,
filters.
it's not.
It's not filters.
No, because that just adds a filter. It's all right.
Let me
I mean, it's
see.
fine right now.
Oh, okay. So it's transform, and then you hit edit transform,
Yeah.
and then the bounding box type is I think it is scale to inner bounds.
Where the
I
hell's
think.
I don't even have that
So if you
option. Go to transform.
right click, and then it transform. Yep. Then edit
Oh,
transform.
edit.
Yep.
And then what?
And then there's
Bounding.
a couple boxes down. There's bounding box type,
Yeah.
and then scale to inner bounds. I think is the one.
Oh, okay. And then I just have to resize you again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
this
think
is
so.
interesting.
I think that's it. I don't know. That's the one where that is the article I found that one time I sent to you.
Oh, that's what
That's
it's
the only
telling
thing
you right now.
no, I
Oh,
just
wait.
opened up OBS.
This makes it
How to
way
get there.
easier to resize.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I don't have to like cut out your background.
Oh, that's cool.
What? Whoa. Yo, that's sick. Let me.
Yeah, one day I knew it annoyed both of us.
Yeah, I
I
know.
haven't really been doing the Twitch stuff anymore, but I knew it annoyed the both of us, so I just kept searching, and then that's the only one I found that had an actual answer.
An actual answer to
Everything
it.
else was just nothing, pretty much.
Wow. Yeah, I can
But
even do it
yeah,
for
I
myself.
think that worked for me when I was still doing it. Now that I went back to recording, doing the pre-recorded stuff, I don't even care about doing live episodes.
Oh, so you're done doing live thing?
And they do better.
Yeah. I mean, Twitch
Well,
is
I mean, for
hard
now, I mean, I might do.
for
Yeah, it's
now.
just like I would always get really close to affiliate, and then I just wouldn't. I would be too busy that week, and
Oh,
then I
yeah.
was just
So you have a
like,
lot of other
I
shit
don't
going on
care.
anyway.
Yeah, so I'm just
Are you
like,
still?
I'll do the pre-recorded stuff. It's easier, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It'd be easier that way for you. Where you work? What's the print shop that you work for now?
it's called the Print Hub.
That's it. Print Hub. I was gonna wear my Metalcore nurse shirt today, but we still have to do laundry.
Yeah,
Got both of them.
that's
They're fucking sick.
I know. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're
You're the
welcome. You're
best.
welcome.
You are the best.
So how?
I mean, I made them
What?
nice.
No, I know they're good fucking shirts. It's the same one. I think it's the same material as the Sean Mott shirt that Sam did.
I think so.
I think it's
I'm
the
pretty
same.
sure. Sam didn't even know. Sam didn't even know what kind of shirts they were. Just she was just like print on a nice shirt, and
And just
Drew, who owns it, hooked it up.
yeah, very good shirts. I think it's like the same as this knock loose one. So this thing's fucking comfortable as hell.
Yeah, it's probably Guild and Hammer.
Yeah,
All the good shit's Guild and Hammer or Comfort Colors.
yeah, which is very comfortable in my opinion. I don't mind Gildan.
Very
Well,
soft.
like the good Gildan.
Yeah, like Guild and Hammer's pretty much. I think they like. Uh, I think Gildan bought American Apparel or something like that, or bought All Style or something, and it's like
Oh,
they copied the high end version of that,
okay.
and that's what Gildan Hammer is.
Yeah,
I don't remember which company it is, but
that's
it's something like
oh,
that.
that's fucking rad. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
So
it's good shit.
yeah. So how did we first meet? Was that South by So What Fest? I'm pretty positive.
That's what we met in
Person.
person. I don't know. I
We
think we were
talked.
just internet friends, to be
Yeah, I think
honest.
we were just internet friends.
I don't even know if we really talked before that, 'cause that's I was just kind of like I was quote unquote managing bands.
Oh, were you
I didn't
managing
really
at
know the fuck.
first, or like?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing, but I mean, I helped a few bands. Like how it kind of like ended up me turning into booking is that so this one band, local band, Meth Mouth from Syracuse,
Oh yeah, I remember them.
they played like the Ghost Ship last show.
Yeah.
It was like their first show basically, and um, the bass player is like he was the best man at my wedding. I was the best man at his wedding.
Yep.
So he was like, "Hey, can you just like help us, with whatever you can?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, sure, I'll see what I can do."
Do what I can.
Yeah, pretty much, and I kind of helped them because obviously, like, since I have my design background, I help them with everything for like promoting their EP, and I got them signed to like a DIY hardcore label who I had a relationship with from other bands, and I helped like so all their promotion shit looked legit
Yeah.
because I did all of it for Ghost Ship or whoever other bands hit me up to be like, hey, can you do this shit for me or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
So I made them look as professional as possible, and then I ended up getting them a booking agent, but the booking agent wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And then eventually, there was a couple other bands I was working with, and it was mostly just friends who were like, "Hey, can you help? Like, I mean, I know you did everything for Ghost Ship. Can you help out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I'll try." I was like, "I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing," and then I'd eventually end up booking their tours,
Yeah.
and then it kind of just started to when I like was like, "Oh, I might as well just start an agency, I guess." So then I started Arkham, and then I went to every agency ever pretty much after that. So
every agency ever.
I mean, not everyone,
No.
but I hopped a few times.
Yeah, you hopped a couple.
Yeah, but that's when we met in person. You came up to me and were like, "Hey, what's up? You're Sean, right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, wasn't Sam with you too? I think.
Yeah.
Did I meet her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah.
But it was very quick. It wasn't like a.
Because I was
You were kind
working
of just
the
like, "Hey,
fest,
what's up?"
so I think I
Oh
was
yeah,
like running around.
I think it was 2015.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That was a good
The
year.
year under us played
Yes, that was the best year.
Seosin.
That was a good year of South by So What Fest,
Very
and
good.
the other one with Bring Me the Horizon, but Bring Me the Horizon didn't play because the thunderstorm that we had. It was a
Sucks.
fucking mess. It was so upsetting too. Is that like?
Have you ever seen me?
Oh yeah, a few times.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I was gonna say
no,
they're fucking
amazing.
dope.
But that was like big for the fest. Like having Bring Me the
Oh
Horizon
yeah.
and Sepulturnal just came out like months before the fest, so they were just exploding. And the fest, like Mike and them got them for a really good price. I mean, they're like triple of what they were getting that now than they were getting that. But anyway, besides that, it was just like a big deal. And dude, there were so many fucking people at the fest that year.
Oh my
It was
god.
like probably their day. There was, I don't know, there had to be like 7, 8,000 people there at least
That's
for their
crazy.
day. I think they played the second day. And yeah, it was it sucked because I had to leave. I had to drop someone off at the hotel, some crew member or some shit. So like I was like, all right, we got to go now because I want to get back and watch Bring Me. And when we were
Right.
leaving, it was raining, and I was like, fuck, man, this sucks. And when I got back, I just see like the stage is not lit up, and like people are like,
Uh
and it's like lightning out, like it's thunderstorm big time, and like lightning and shit. And I just see people getting underneath, like getting to cover, And I was just like, I run upstairs. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And Mike's like, we're done. It's done. Day's over. I'm
oh.
like, no, dude, no. So many pissed off people, but it was like,
Oh, I'm fucking sure.
mm-hmm. But it
That
was,
must have been a nightmare for Mike.
yeah. I mean, Mike's like announcing, the reason why, but it's like it's an outdoor festival, so when you have lightning, you have to shut the shit
Yeah.
down. That's it.
Yeah, you can't
And
you
then
can't fuck around with
and
that
then
shit.
you can't restart the fest or the show or whatever
No.
until there hasn't been any lightning for like a certain amount of time. I think it's like 20 or 30 minutes. So
Wow.
so you have to time it, and it's like really fucking it sucks a lot, but it is what it is. It happened. That fest was like definitely because in March, because it happened in March every year for the most part. And
Yeah.
in Texas, that's just like springtime is the weather is all over the place. It'll be sunny for a week straight,
Not
yeah,
great.
and the week after it'll be fucking rain, and then it'll be like
Okay,
on
I
and off.
I lied.
What year?
It was
Oh, it
2016.
was 2016. Okay, who played that year? Who was the
So,
headliner?
yeah, Under Oath was the second day. It was
Oh,
Under
who
Oath.
was that year
It
though?
says Devil Wears Prada, but I literally
They
don't remember
played.
the Devil Wears Prada
Yeah, they
playing.
played. I remember.
Seosin, that was like
Yeah,
right when Anthony Green rejoined. Dance Gavin, I don't even remember Dance Gavin Dance
yeah.
playing.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Emerosa played.
Amarosa.
Fit for a King, I remember.
Yeah, fit.
He is Legend, who I don't remember. Stray, which this is really funny about Stray. At that show, they said, this is the last time we're playing Damien. And then I saw them about 6 months later at another fest, and they played
Yeah, of
Damien.
course. Get real, guys.
But yeah, that was
Can't
really
stop
funny.
playing it.
The first day was Newfound Glory Bayside, and then that neck deep State Champs tour.
Yep.
Citizen played, Emery, Knuckle Puck,
Oh yeah, it was a
and I think Movements played the first or the second day, but they played the side stage, the small stage, and it literally played to no one.
yeah.
I heard
No
of
one
them.
knew them.
I only knew
What's
them
up,
because I
Andrew?
heard of them
Yeah.
from. So I think on the same tour, a local, like obviously I know everyone who books shows in upstate New York.
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, Sage,
Yeah.
Sage was booking them in Rochester, and I like listened to them. I was like, holy shit, this band is fucking amazing. They only had the EP out, and then like the demo, which was like 1, 2 songs or
Yeah.
something like that. And I was like, dude, this band is sick. So Sam and I watched them because that's like right up Sam's alley. Sam loves bands, and she loves Movements,
Yeah, I
obviously.
love
But
Movements too.
that was like right when we both listened to
I don't
them.
even think I knew them then. I'm pretty positive
Dude,
I
like
didn't.
seriously, like 50 people watched them. I'm like, not joking. Like, not
That is
joking at all. They
happening.
played that weird side stage.
Yeah.
Like, no one had a crowd for that side stage anyway.
I think
like
that year it
one or
was
two
like 3 days.
bands.
I think it was 3 stages we had that year.
Yeah, because it was the two back to
Back.
back, the main stages, and then the side stage was right on like the right hand side of it or whatever.
Yeah, it was on the right hand.
There was like a few hardcore bands that people watched, but other than that, it was like a wasteland.
It kind of was, which it sucks
You know?
because it wasn't like the stage was placed in a bad area. It was literally
No.
right there in the ball
And
ball
dude,
field.
this shit is like
It's a
fucking
baseball
stacked,
field.
so Yeah, and it was
everything.
stacked, so it's like you're playing against someone like
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
You know,
It's
like the
hard.
plot and you and water parks were at the bottom of the list here. You know,
Yeah.
like
Dude, it was
so
yeah.
it's like,
It's hard
I
to
mean, that's before like water parks was really
yeah.
big, but at the same
It's funny
time,
because
it's
I would
like,
always, I would obviously always have like bands that I book on the fest. So, Mike and
yeah,
Orlando
yeah,
always were really cool with hooking it up. But I would never give them band. It would be like one or two like small bands, and then the others were like decent sized. But whenever they were starting to do like set times, I would always be like, hey, because we weren't living together then, but I was living in Dallas still, and I would go there and just be like, all right, hey, let me see those set times, and try to be like, in Orlando would be like, all right, what do you want to do? And I'm like, all right, switch these guys. I'm like, I can't have this band playing at the same time as this band. They're gonna have no one watching them. So I would just be like, switch these because they're completely different bands. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time they'd be cool with it. Like Orlando would be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I get it. And we'd switch some stuff that he was able to switch without pissing anyone off. And it wasn't like me switching and giving like another band that wasn't my band a bad time
right,
slot. It was like, yo, this makes more sense though. Because sometimes Orlando would come to me and be like, I don't know shit about these bands, right? Or like it
right.
would be either my bands or like other bands. And he would ask me like, what do you know about them? Who should they play,
Right.
against on the fest? Because I can't like move too much shit around.
Yeah.
So that was cool about him because he was like he knew what I was talking about. And I would show him too. I'm like, here,
Right.
listen to
Yeah.
this, and
I
then
mean, you
listen to
always
this,
have. Yeah.
and he'd be like, oh yeah, you're right. I'm like, this is like pop punk or like, post hardcore or some shit, and this is like fucking like something heavy like fucking Spite or some shit. And I'm like, you can put these bands against each other. It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway, that fest was fun. I really hope when things start moving again. I mean, the plan is, I know Mike has said, Zemer has said it in Orlando that they want to bring the fest back. I mean, the plan was before this whole pandemic that So What Music Fest was going to come back. I
Right.
don't think it was going to be this year. I think they were trying to, but I think the real plan was next year, next spring. That was
That
like,
makes
yeah,
sense.
they wanted more time and to make it big, big comeback because it's been, I think the last
Well,
what was it, 2019,
it was last year.
2019, wasn't it?
Yeah,
In
last year. 'Cause
Houston.
that's when we all
Yeah, I
met
know.
up.
That was so much
Yeah.
fucking fun. So
That was the fucking
that was the
best.
best.
It's funny you mentioned before we talk about that fest because that fest was fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
it's so much fun.
The you talking about the weather?
Oh, yeah.
So that was right when I got back from Europe for playing for
Was
Lionheart,
it?
and yeah,
Damn.
it
I
was literally
thought
I was
Lionheart
home
shit
for
was
like
like a
a
few
month
years ago.
or so.
Wow.
I might not even been home for a month. I might have been home for like a
Yeah.
week, and we left for that. So Sam and I were like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to So What? It's gonna be awesome!" Like, stoked. We've never been to Texas, so we're like,
Oh,
"Let's
that's
fucking
right.
do it."
Yeah, you've never been here before.
And we got there, and we're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be like short weather.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
let's fucking, this is gonna be sick." And we got there, and it was
Cold.
fucking freezing.
I think one of the days was cold. The next day was like fine.
Yeah, the
It
the
like
but the
warmed
first
up.
day it was so cold. I got like wind
Yeah,
burn.
it was fucking ridiculous.
It was nuts.
Well, that's how Texas is, and like people would like always, say shit about the fest, like, oh, it's gonna get rain. Like, what do you expect? It's Texas. Everyone knows this. Every year, you know what you're in for. You're
True.
going to this fest.
We didn't
Yeah, I
know.
know you did. A lot of, I mean, yeah, but you never been here before. So
No, I mean the Houston one was really nice weather
honestly, it
though.
was.
It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. Those 2 days were like really
But
good
that was
weather.
later. It was like April,
Yeah, it was
wasn't it?
April. It was like later in April. It was
Yeah.
like the third week of April. That
So it
was
was like
so
more
much
towards
fucking
summer.
fun. And then
Dude,
we
that was
had
the best.
here. We'll show better Tanner for everybody. There he is. I'll make him bigger. That's better Tanner. That's a cardboard
Yep.
cutout of Tanner that JB, our friend John Betts from Florida, who's a promoter down there, lights out booking. Shout out. Um, he made. So I remember I got that in the mail at my house. Had no idea. Like it came in the mail, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I opened it up, and I started crying, like laughing crying over this thing because I was like, what did he just send me? I'm like, what am I doing with this? And I remember calling him and be like, JB, what am I doing with this? He's like, take that with you to the fest. I sent it to you because we got to bring it to the fest because Tanner's not going to the fest. And I'm like, oh my God. And then like Travis, who used to be in Varials, brought it up on stage.
Yeah. Oh, that was the best.
Oh my God. The security guards were even like, what the fuck? Laughing about it. It was
nothing beats Scott Lee tearing the head off of it.
And then EJ putting a cigarette in his mouth and carrying it around. I think the cigarette was lit up too.
I have a video of EJ doing shots with the cardboard cutout.
And then we gave it to the dog at the after party. Yo, Benny, it was so fucking funny.
Dude, it was insane.
Look at this fucking
At first I
thing.
felt bad and then it just became really comical, honestly.
Definitely the next next fest that happens that Tanner can't make it to, we'll make another one. I'll leave him right there for the rest of the stream. There it is.
Thanks for joining us, Tanner. I know your schedule's really busy.
Yeah. Tanner will never. He's a very busy guy. Very busy guy. We don't know what he does, but he's a very busy guy. So that's a good question from Benny. What's been your all-time favorite tour that you have booked? Is there one?
Do you mean like I booked personally, or
yeah,
I landed support for?
Let's do both.
Oh, both. That's
thanks, Jay.
Honestly, it was super awesome doing the last 10 headliner one that I did. That one had KO on it. Victims was on it.
No Zodiac was on it.
No Zodiac was on it. It was a super cool mixed tour. It hit it hit iMatter Fest and Coal Fest.
Oh yeah, it did hit some festivals.
And it was a long ass tour too. Yeah. But I mean, like all the promoters were stoked on that tour. It was just like one of the easiest. I mean, last 10's an easy way.
Yeah, everyone's gonna book last 10 seconds,
especially at this. Yeah. So it was just super easy, and like obviously the support was super hype at the time and everything. So like I think that was No Zodiac's last tour because they broke up. So
was that their last tour?
So I took. Yeah, I don't think they did. They
put out like a
short with like I Am.
They like put out a new song or something, and then then a month later it was just like, we're not a band anymore. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Very weird. Don't know what happened there.
But
yeah, that was a good tour. That was a very good tour. What's a tour that you got a band on that you were like real stoked about? Like, I'm trying to think even for myself.
Born Anew on the Bury Your Dead tour was sick.
Yeah, that made a lot of. That was like, I remember when you got them on that.
That was a super cool tour.
I was like, that's Born Anew needed the tour of Bury Your Dead.
Yeah, dude, it was like, so that was super cool for them. Yeah. I mean, dude, since then they've just been doing like, I'm so bummed that obviously the pandemic has fucked up everything, but I had a tour for them confirmed.
Oh yeah,
that is fucking tight, and I don't even know if it's happening.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, I can't say it because I don't want to.
Yeah,
I can't let that. I can't let that.
We can't spoil that shit.
I mean, there was a cool fest that was supposed to happen, and I think I've talked about it before, but I was playing in Frank Finelli's band, The World We Knew, and I don't know if Born Anew was on it. I had a few bands on it too.
Was it going to be Coal Fest?
Yeah, with August Burns Red, which is like they're from Pennsylvania, and it's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it had Reflections on it.
Yeah, dude, it was going to be massive. You had For the Fallen Dreams, I think, on it?
Who? For the Fallen Dreams was going to play it, yeah. Yeah, it was going to be good. I mean, ABR headlining. I mean, that's just come on, sell out. In
ABR anywhere, but ABR in Pennsylvania, that's like that's no joke.
Like 20 minutes away from their hometown, 30 minutes away, or whatever it is.
Kanachi on the Fall of Troy tour was really cool too, and I got to do that. I got to do the ad mat for it.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
So that was sick.
That is fucking awesome. I love Fall of Troy. Have you listened to their new record? They have a new record out, don't they?
If they did, I have not listened.
I think they do. I think I've just keep forgetting about it.
That's fair.
Benny asked.
They might have done, actually.
Huh?
They might have.
I think they did.
Now that you
earlier
say
this
that.
year, I think it came out. So how
Because I
often?
think I used something else from it,
Yeah.
maybe.
How often does it happen? How often does it happen when you book a tour and a band or bands back out last second? So how often does that happen? I think that happened more often. I mean, with me personally, like years ago. I think when I was like younger agent.
Yeah.
Not.
It's definitely happened a few times. Not like
Yeah.
overwhelming,
It's not
but it's
common.
definitely,
It's not common.
yeah.
It's definitely uncommon. It's
I
not
had one
often.
that
Hi,
was
Joel.
off. I'm not going to name. Hi, Joel. What's up, buddy? Not going to name the band,
Yeah.
but I had them on a really cool support tour, and they backed out literally like the day before they were supposed to leave. And
Oh, I
that
remember that. Yep.
obviously I do not book that band anymore,
No,
but that
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 was
made me
when that
so mad.
happens. Oh man, because that's like when a band backs or like drops off a tour. That's kind of like whatever, like a what, like kind of like a an okay tour, and the band drops for whatever reason. If it's good or not, it's kind of like all right, whatever, find someone else. But when the band drops off a really good tour,
It's a really good tour.
then it's like, and the reason they're dropping off is not good at all, which that band you're speaking of had not a good reason.
No, and that
Joel
was
knows. Joel knows
yeah,
exactly who we're talking
Joel
about.
definitely fucking knows.
It looks like they have their shit together now, which is cool. But at the time, I mean, that tour crushed. We'll throw it out there. It was
Dude,
a spite tour, so we know
it
that.
was their first headliner,
I
I
think
think,
no, it
or it
was
might
their
have been their
second.
second.
It was their second headliner.
Oh, you booked their first.
Yeah, I booked their first one. So it was Spite's second headliner. So they're even bigger, right? At that
Yep.
time, and it was just like, I mean, the tour did really fucking well, and they fucking missed out on it, and that's very frustrating. It's like, wow, got you this sick
It sucks because
tour.
obviously, like I did a really good job
Oh yeah,
getting bands on solid tours and building bands. And a lot of the times, either the bands didn't appreciate it or this happened to me a few times now. I mean, it doesn't really matter now because like the touring is not happening for a while.
yeah,
But like bands would think, oh, we got this tour because of us, not because of you. And whatever they think is the real reason why they got these tours. And,
yeah.
then other bands just fucking waste opportunities when I have a million other bands that would jump on those
Oh,
opportunities.
dude,
But
yeah.
the bands that willing to jump on those opportunities, they're getting those opportunities now, or were
Or
when
were,
shit was
yeah,
happening.
exactly.
So it's it all works out the way it should, and the bands that understand. They're patient enough. Sometimes they'll be like, "Yo, why is this band getting this kind of tour?" I'm like, "Yo, just be patient. Like you guys are doing cool shit. You'll continue to do cool
Yeah,
shit. So just chill,
yeah. There's always those bands that get like kind of anxious, and or there's bands that will see like other bands of their size getting, I guess, better tours than them. But it's like, and sometimes bands will assume that you're not doing a good job for them or something like that, or you're not pushing them for it, and you have to like sit down with them and explain to them why that band got the tour over your band. And sometimes
Yep.
it could be just a simple thing as in, dude, that band's friends with that headliner. Like they're good friends with each
Yeah.
other. You don't know them. You guys aren't friends. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times it happens that way where it's like, yeah, that headlining band is taking out that small band because they're like buddies. And that's why your band didn't get on the tour. Simple as literally as simple as that. Because if I was in a
Yep.
headline, if I was in a band, I was doing a headliner, I want to bring my friends on tour.
Fuck yeah.
I
Why
want
wouldn't
good
you?
vibes all around. I want a good tour. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everyone to get along, and I don't want to bring out anyone that I've maybe heard some shit about that causes drama or whatever. Or
Yep.
just you don't know them. You know, when you're in a band, and you do a headlining tour. A lot of the times, that headlining band wants to bring out friends and hook
Yeah.
their boys up.
It's always how it
That's
goes.
just what it is. Goddamn leaf blower outside my window.
And Andrew, thank you for being you.
Yes,
I love you as a person.
Andrew. I can't wait. He just got his new internet today.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, is he finally going to be able to use the
yeah,
shit
he
I make
is.
for
Yes,
him?
he is. He said he messaged me and Joel this morning, and what did he say? He said, "Watch." He said, "What the fuck was I missing out on?"
Yeah, Joel was telling me about like California internet and how it's like super fucked
it
up and
is.
shit like that. And I was like, that blows.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I'm not even like hardwired in, and most of my the only shit that was running shitty is when I had my settings all fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
But when I was like doing whatever, everything was fine, and it was all just on
It
Wi-Fi.
was all Wi-Fi?
Just because I don't think I can get, because I'm in such like
Oh,
you
your
see my
house
house,
is
it's like a
yeah, weird.
it's like a weird layout. And
Where's your router?
and my office is it's downstairs. So
Oh.
and my office is in like the upper corner. So to try and get the router,
You'd
because
have to, yeah. They'd have to wire
yeah,
that shit. You'd have to have someone come in.
Ava, yeah, someone can
Yeah.
wire it because Ava has to be hardwired because she works from
Oh.
home. She does insurance
Oh,
claims,
that's right.
and she's downstairs, so she just has it going up. It's like lined up the wall and into her room, so it's
Yeah,
easy.
it's
It's
an
like
easy.
right there.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So for me, it's like fucking upper floor and fucking way in the
Yeah,
corner.
you definitely have to have someone come out and wire you in.
Yeah, and I don't. It's fine. Like nothing I need.
Yeah, as long as it works fine, it doesn't matter then.
I don't. It's too much of a hassle to try and get done. And
Yeah, and it costs money. 'Cause they're not going to do that for free for you.
oh fuck no.
No. It's not free of charge. Let's see. Benny asked, what really goes into a booking a tour and the bands? Thinking they will all vibe. How do you put certain bands on a tour?
Oh man, there's
a few different. Yeah, there's a few different things that go into it. It really depends on who's the headliner.
Yeah.
And then you get their, I don't know, you get their thoughts and opinions.
Yep.
You all throw like, I guess, your ideas into the list, right? The support band ideas, right? You all throw it in like a bunch of ideas in, and you kind of just, I just go down like we'll put it in order. Like, okay, talk to this band first, second, third, fourth, and go down.
Yep.
And that's really it. I mean, sometimes, a band will be like, hey, this band causes drama. You know what I'm saying? Or like, sometimes.
And then it also depends on the situation of what kind of tour it is. It's like, oh, hey, this is our release tour, or hey, we're just going to do a headliner because we just supported 3 other tours before this.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, hey, we need to route some dates home. And it's kind of just like, oh, we're doing like a week back home.
Yep.
What's a band from the area we're going to, or a band from like the area we're eventually going to end at that maybe we're friends with and we can link up or something like that. So it's kind of different. And then if you get like bigger headliners, then you send out, it's obviously we know, but you send out like a solicitation email being like, hey, we're looking for support for this tour. Here's the rough dates. Here's a rough routing. Sometimes it doesn't even have that.
Yeah.
But it'll be like, this tour is hitting the West Coast. It's 2 weeks long, blah, blah, blah. And then you kind of see the ideas, and then you kind of filter it through the team and the band and see what they think.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
so that's mostly it, though.
It's like the normal.
It's all kind of just talking out with the band and the team.
And just seeing like when you're doing a headlining tour for one of your bands, you obviously want it to go well. So sometimes the headliner will pick a band or something that like, dude, this band's not going to bring any tickets. And sometimes you got to like go to them and be like, we should not get that. We need to make this stronger. Like if it was like the opening band, like you can put whoever you want on it. It could be a band that's not going to bring anybody else. As long as like your band underneath the headliner, direct support, and the band under that's like pretty damn strong, it's kind of like you can do whatever the fuck you want with the opener.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Why am I screwing?
This is important to build bands too.
Yeah.
It's like, especially if you have a strong headliner and you can bring out a band that's like cool, but maybe they don't draw, but it's like, hey, we're going to put them in front of people. So the next time they do go out, they'll bring a few extra people.
They'll be worth some.
It's all about the build. Yeah. It's all about the building. They said, oh, how do you book the cities and dates? So I think for both Dan and I, after him doing this way longer than me, we kind of have relationships with promoters all across the U.S. for the most part. So we kind of have our first selections, and then in most cities we'll have like backups just in case they can't do it or the venue's already booked, because promoters are all different. Sometimes it's just people who run their own company.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's directly to the venue. Sometimes it's like a big company that does multiple cities. So that all kind of depends on the tour too of who you're going to hit up. Because there'd be like DIY promoters I'll hit up for a smaller hardcore tour, but if I'm booking like a last 10 tour, I'm hitting up like
slightly
promoters who it's like most likely their job or pretty close to it. And Joel just books all the
so we just
all the California.
We put the tour we put the tour together and we just give it to Joel.
That's actually how it works.
We outsource.
Yeah.
We don't actually book the tour. Joel does.
And
We give him.
also, Joel, I have a Wi-Fi extender, so I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi extender. So
Oh, you have one of
that
those
helps.
things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a kind of cheap one at Best Buy. Not cheap, but
Yeah.
uh, it was decent. So that's probably why my internet is
Probably a little
better.
better.
So I
Yeah.
have that extender,
Those
and
things help.
my computer's sort of the only thing on that like network. So
Oh,
sometimes I'll put my phone on it when I'm up here, but
that's it.
so there's nothing combating it. So it's like pretty
Exactly.
set and good.
So it's interesting to hear all of this because you'll see a tour, be stoked who's on it, but you never know what goes into making that tour possible. So I find it super interesting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is. It is interesting.
I never think of it that way
I
because
don't either.
you're so ingrained in the business that you don't think about other people of how wondering how tours.
Yeah.
Because all the people I talk to, for the most part,
Yeah.
either they're
No.
so far from the scene that they'll never ask because
Oh
they
yeah,
don't
they'll
really
never.
care,
Yeah, they don't even give a
way,
shit.
or they know about how all this shit. Like Sam knows how this shit fucking works.
Yeah, exactly. Megan does too. Yeah, it's like most. I mean, I guess most of our friends know how it works, but some like explaining my job to like my parents growing and doing this over the years, they like get it, but they're just like, okay. I think we
My mom's
understand.
just like, seems like you're doing really well. I'm proud of
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I'm
When my
like,
dad's
thanks.
like, "Oh, you made that much on that tour," and it's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "I know, it's crazy." Yo, Joel with those gifted subs. Damn, thank you, man. Yo, Rob,
Yeah, I
ex
know.
Weinhardt,
I
Rob right
remember.
there got a sub.
Oh, nice.
Rob 64. Thank you, Joel, you
Wow.
sweetheart. He is the streamer agent.
The streamer agent, yeah. Fuck yeah. Because
What were you
yeah,
gonna
there
say?
was like a time where we were like helping out with Sam's dad, and I made like a fuck ton of money between design and
And
like just
tours.
tours just ending at the end of the year one year, and I told him how much I made in like 2 months, and he was like, "Wow,
Yeah,
that's a lot of money."
yeah,
And I was like, "Yeah,"
yeah. I mean,
because he was really good with money, and he
oh,
like,
really? Yeah,
yeah. So like him being like, "Wow, that's really good," was like kind of uh, a big deal.
yeah, yeah. I remember my dad, like, probably like I don't know. I started making like pretty good money on being an agent, like starting 3 years ago. I'd say
Yeah,
that's when it started getting like really real. I mean, it took a long time. Um,
I don't make being agent. I design stuff.
yeah,
Agent being an agent has just helped me
it's helped.
meet new people in
Yeah.
that world. It kind of all works.
We were. I mean, everything was going in a
I
good
make
direction
okay
for you. I feel
as an
like.
agent.
Now we're in a
I make
pause.
real money designing.
Yeah, you make real money. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it
But
started. Yeah,
it's the same kind of thing. Like I built that shit myself. I
exactly.
was doing a 9 to 5. Like when you met me, I was doing a 9 to 5. When I first started booking, I was doing a
Oh,
nine
were
to
you?
five. So
Okay.
oh yeah, I didn't stop doing a 9 to 5 until like 2 years ago.
Where were
So
you
it
working
was
when you
I was working
started booking
I was working
tours?
on
Like when you your first
I
agent?
think when I started, I was a manager at a sign shop, so I kind of handled like small scale production and just like customer shit and stuff like that, and just
Yeah.
normal design proofs and email stuff. And then I got like poached by this other company, so I did trucks like truck graphics for this
Oh, oh,
ceiling
I
and paving
remember
company in
that.
Syracuse.
You worked there for a minute,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah. Well, not for that. I did the trucks for them, but
Okay.
then they worked for this the company I did work for. I worked there for like 3 years or something like that. Um, but this place called Installations Unlimited, they do like car starters and like car and truck accessories, like anything you can think of, like
Yeah.
backup camera, fucking rims and
Oh,
lifts and
damn.
all that
Like
shit.
literally all of it.
And yeah, literally anything you can do to a car or a truck, they did it.
Okay.
And they also had like a whole theater division where they'd go in and like install like full smart home shit and install TVs so they're like nice and like none of the wires and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did their social media and design for them.
Oh, all right.
Uh,
And that
so
was
yeah, I worked for
that
them.
was a 9 to 5 full time.
Oh yeah, yeah, real deal.
That
Had my
was
own
real deal.
office, and
Damn.
all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean they treated me well. It just came to a point where that's when like Sam's mom got sick while I was working
Oh yeah.
there, and then we ended up moving out to Utica to live in her house, and then that's kind of when everything went super shitty, and I was gonna quit to take care of her, but then she ended up passing,
Yeah.
So I was working there like a day or two a week, and then eventually I was like, this isn't worth me driving an hour to work for 4 hours to because pretty much they obviously had to find someone to do the social media stuff because I was only there like a day a week. So I just
Oh,
ended up
okay.
like final installations for them because they got this big deal with a dealership. So I would just go pump out doing installations on trucks for like 4 hours,
Okay.
and then I would drive back to Syracuse, and I would do it like once or twice a week.
Well, that's not that
But
bad. But
no.
after a
It's like I got
while,
paid good money, but at the same time, it's like I could make more money sitting at home,
doing graphic design,
yeah, or
right?
whatever.
Or
Yeah, and that's pretty much what I told them. They're like, "Would you come back full time?" And I was like, "I make more money working for myself than I do working for you,
what's the
and I don't have to drive an hour. Everything is on my time. Like,
yeah, I do my
why?
own
Why would I?
schedule.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
why, like, and they're like, "That's I can't argue with you." You know,
Yeah,
like
it's hard for a company to argue with that unless they come back and they're like, "Yo, listen, we'll give you
I think
X
they might
amount."
have, but I think they could see that I didn't. I had no interest.
Yeah, you just had no interest in it. It's like,
You know, and like that's when we got Fuji and like obviously
yeah,
like
you had to be
Sam
home more.
retail and she'd rather have someone home. And then we got another dog a year later, so it's like at this point it's like there's no point in me. I could go get a 9 to 5 job and make some like
Yeah, good
real ass
money
money, but at the same time it's like we don't want to leave our dogs home for fucking
for
9 hours,
hours. Yeah, I feel that.
alone. And we have to get we've been crating both of them when we leave because usually when we leave it's not long
Yeah,
because we're only doing hero because he'll just get into shit. It doesn't
really,
matter. Fuji's great. We can leave him out and he'll
dude,
not do
he'll just
anything.
chill.
He just chills.
Yeah,
But hero, like it doesn't even matter. Like there could be nothing and he will find something. I don't understand
really.
it. It's insane, dude. Like he just finds shit. Like I don't get it.
It's
so
all the time.
we always have to crate him no matter what. But I think he started getting
Damn
like jealous
corgis.
of Fuji being out and like him not being out
Yeah,
kind of thing. So we've kind of just been doing both.
yeah.
So it's like they're at the same level and shit. But yeah, it's like we can't leave Hero out. I don't know why. He just finds shit. I don't understand it.
Some dogs are just that way.
Yeah. Like dude, like he can find anything and he'll like start eating it. It's crazy.
Dude, corgis are
Oh my
ridiculous.
god.
There you go. There's your
All right.
streamer agent command. So we had a good question from Benny. Another one.
Let's hold. I gotta take another bathroom break. I'm sorry. I've been
Oh,
drinking
that's
green
fine.
tea.
I got to pee anyway, too. And everyone knows that's
Okay.
going to fucking
Okay.
happen.
Bathroom break.
BRB,
Yes.
everybody. Okay, I'm back. Sean is not. I beat him back. Joel. Lemon Oreos, Joel. What's that?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, lemon Oreos.
Brought the lemon Oreos.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, drop in the chat.
Yeah, of course, right there.
One of my best ideas for you, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Joel, you've never had them. You can't talk.
I still think they're gross, but
You've had them?
yeah, I mean, dude,
Oh.
I've had almost like every Oreo.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I can't get Oreos anymore because I'll eat a whole bag.
I know.
Like, I can't.
That's why I get the thin ones, so I feel like I'm eating better. Like I'm not eating as many, but I am.
It's okay, dude. I get the. They have a new because Sam's like
Fuck you,
allergic to
Joel.
nuts.
Oh, she is.
So yeah, so like Ben and Jerry's came out with the dairy-free one, but at first it was almond. So obviously we couldn't eat that. I'm actually slightly allergic to almond for some reason. I don't know.
Are
No
you?
other nuts. Yeah, it like makes my mouth itch. It's weird.
That's
So
how
I could
soy is for me.
yeah, it's so
Soy is
strange.
that way. Not almonds though.
So I couldn't have eaten that one anyway. But they came out with a sunflower seed butter one,
Mm.
and they have
I didn't
milk
know
and
that.
cookies or something, and then they have mint cookie,
Oh.
and then they have this like cream brulee one, which is like a caramel one,
Yeah.
and they're all fucking insane.
Damn, I gotta try those.
Like Sam and I will just go, yeah, we got this pint, and it's just like pint gone between the both of us in one night.
God damn.
I'm a
Wow.
disgusting human, man, but I work out every day, so I
That's
can
good.
do it.
It's okay. It balances it out.
Yeah.
So let's see, Benny. I don't want
Yeah,
to miss
well,
your
what's
question
his
because
question?
he has some good questions. Has there
Yeah,
ever
these are
been a
good.
tour that you booked that you were not excited about? This is for the both of you. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, there's been plenty, dude.
Good amount
Dude,
every year.
don't
Not a
ask.
good amount every year, but
Yeah, I mean,
just
I got to a point where it's like I started picking up bands to like get me in with people, and some of them are just bands that don't have any following. So it's once
mm-hmm.
you build a relationship with like real promoters, and then you try to book these grinder ass tours, it's hard because you have
It
to be
is
like,
hard.
hey, book this band that's worth no one, but pay me money.
Joel, every tour.
Every Joel band
Nah.
tour, yes.
Yeah.
Just kidding, not
Every
everyone.
pinup tour. I'm kidding.
Only
No.
like
I mean,
75%.
only 75%. No, I mean it happens from time to time where
Yeah.
you get bands, you're working with, they're like, "Hey, we want to put this together." Or they just want to headline at the wrong time and you're like, "No, you need to support more." And then they just like push you to do it and you're like, "All right, fuck it, let's just do it."
Or
But
then
it's
there's
like,
times where you can't find them a support, and then I was like, well, I guess you guys got a headline.
yeah. It's like if you want a tour in this time, that's what we have to do because that's just what happens sometimes. And sometimes those tours always not always, so sometimes those tours will work out well. You're like, oh shit, look, we did it. Like that headliner actually went really well, or it went decent. Like it did what we thought it was going to do, or it exceeded our expectations.
Those are the best ones when you're like, okay,
When you're
this
surprised
should do okay, but then it does like fucking
really well.
awesome.
Yeah, you're like, what? It's that's a
That
really good feeling.
last 10 headliner did really well. I think the one that surprised me a little bit is when I did their short release run.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Smashed.
That
tour
tour
super
smashed.
well. Their
Yeah.
headliner did
It did
fairly well.
Yeah, it did
Some
pretty well.
kind of sucked, but I
Yeah.
mean, when you're doing a full US, like
You're
unless
always gonna have
you're a
that.
big band, there's gonna be
Yeah.
some shows that
I
aren't
mean, it
the
was the
best.
same way with, for example, the Rivers of Nile tour, the flyer right there on the screen. There was like that tour crushed, but there was also a few shows. I think Louisiana was shot. New Orleans was like
Also shot.
80 people, like 80 people. The
And
whole tour.
that's not even shot. I mean,
That's
compared to
not
the
even
tour,
shot for New Orleans.
like you know what I mean? Like there's some
Yeah.
bands that would wish they would have 80 people.
Yeah. But like, that was, there was like a couple shows that were just like shot, but it's expected, It's just, it is what it is. I mean, it's happened on every fucking tour. I think there's never been a tour that's had every show has done well.
And Joel, check your fucking mailbox. I checked the tracking and it's in your mailbox.
Oh my
So
God.
get off my ass, bro.
When did it get there? Today?
Maybe you should check your mail.
Yeah. Joel.
Yeah, it just got.
Oh, it did.
Well, it said it got there at noon, which I think is noon my time.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 hours ago. So check your mail. Stop yelling at me.
He's always yelling at us, guys.
I even
swear,
sent him a
Benny,
free pin
all the
because I'm a
time.
nice friend.
Ooh. I gotta get one of those pins.
Yeah. You should have got a pin.
I didn't get a pin.
You didn't get a pin?
No. I even looked inside because I thought you were gonna put a pin in it. And I looked inside.
You should have.
I remember pulling the shirts out and then looking in the bag because I was like, I feel like there should be a pin in here, and there wasn't. I was like, oh, okay.
I got to email them because you should have had a pin.
That's all right.
They fucked up.
They fucked up, bro.
Well, I don't ship them out, so it wasn't me. I did not.
No, I know you didn't ship them out. All the Devastation merch I was shipping. I did a Rosie stream this morning. Went on a walk with Rosie, and then it came back inside and just like chilled and chatted with people and listened to music and packaged more Devastation merch.
That's awesome.
Yes,
yeah,
Benny.
you sold a shit ton after that one stream, right?
Oh yeah, dude. It was more so. Well, that was the same day we announced.
Oh yeah.
And I posted it in.
So
the
people
post.
probably felt really bad for you, and
yeah, which is good because I don't need fucking.
As they should be.
I don't need all this damn merch. Here you go, Benny. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give you a link to the Metalcore Nerds website. There you go. Wait, why did it put your name? Okay, that's weird. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's weird.
Use the second link. There's 6 shirts, dude. Grab one.
First link will bring you nowhere.
Yeah, very good material.
The sizes are limited because now it's just the leftovers. But also, if you want a pin, Benny, if you want a pin, if you automatically add it into the cart after buying a shirt, it'll take $5 off it.
Oh, so you get the pin for $5.
Yep. Which is pretty much cost.
Yeah, that's cost for the pin.
They're expensive, but they're nice.
Yeah,
they're out of 50.
I think I got 5 or 6 more merch orders to go out tomorrow.
I'm emailing because you need a pin.
Thank you. Thank you. I do need a pin. I want a pin.
I'm mad. There wasn't. Everyone else had a pin with it, so I don't understand. They also did something. They did like a weird thing where there was a few because like Ava who lives with us ordered one, so I just took hers, but then they shipped hers.
Oh,
but it's whatever. It's all back end stuff, so I don't know if they see it differently or something because they hook up like ShipStation to my store, so I don't know if it was a thing where it just didn't show up or something. I don't know because I marked it like, hey, I shipped it, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
As long as people they sent me a shit label and it got back, so it's whatever.
That's good.
I don't care. They're the best. I work remotely for them. We talked about them earlier, but I don't work it.
Yeah, you work remotely. So Dan DeFonce, how much will you pay JR to drape the Devastation on the Nation backdrop on the side of his whole house outside? How much will I pay him? No, he has the backdrop. Just tell him to go do it and take a picture. I'll give him $5, and then can he ship me it because I do want that fucking backdrop. I totally forgot JR has the backdrop.
This year, right?
What?
It was one for this year, right?
I totally fucked.
The year was on it too, wasn't it?
Who?
The year was on it?
Yeah. I think.
Because that would even suck because you would schedule this, so you still would have had to order another.
Oh, I would have used the same one. I don't give a fuck. I would have used the same one.
Just like get like a sticker.
Yeah.
Just put over
put a 1 instead of the 0 in 2021. I wouldn't give a shit. Yeah, I ain't fucking paying another $350. I already spent.
Fair.
Huh?
That's fair.
Oh, dude.
That's fair.
The price I get on backdrops is way better than anyone else is gonna get me.
Well, I mean that's good, but I mean I just know the amount of money you put. Like, you pay me, you pay the other guy who draws it. That's just the artwork.
The artwork,
and then the tour passes, the merch, the marketing, the backdrop.
There's a lot more that got like when with Devastation specifically, I have to pay the tour manager. I have to pay for all the artwork. I gotta pay for all the merchandise, the backdrop. If I need a merch guy out there that run the Devastation merch, Rosie's just like rolling around in the background. If I have to do, which we were gonna do this year, pay him. I gotta pay. I also had I have a stage manager that I have on the tour now because I need the fucking tour to run on time. and having
Yep.
Bryce, the TM Bryce, who's my partner with
Tour
the
man.
tour, have him stage manage plus tour manage and run merch. No. We learned that the hard way with him.
Way too much, dude.
Way too much.
Well, TMing a tour that size is already
It's
enough.
a lot, especially when you have European bands. It's like they expect more from you. No offense to European bands, you're all great, but you guys do expect more.
I've toured Europe.
Yeah, but I get why they expect more. Yeah, they're treated better over there. They get more over there. Yeah,
they're treated like.
So I try to
treated like kings over like.
And Bryce is good about doing that because he's toured in Europe. He's TM'd in Europe.
Yeah,
and we understand how that is. So it's like we try to do more for those bands here because we get that's what they expect. Sometimes it's a little overbearing. Right. You got to kind of have a talk with them and be like, "Hey, this ain't fucking happening, bro. Sorry."
That's fair. Fair.
Not saying it to them like that, but being nice about it and telling them, there's Rob. Did you ever meet Rob?
Rob.
You know Rob, right?
I toured with him in Europe.
Okay. He was on that tour? I didn't know. When are you?
Oh, no, it's the other Rob.
That was the other Rob, bro. This is OG. This is old. This is OG Rob. I don't know if
I played a show. I played a show with him in Rochester, like in 2010, but I never met him.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the only.
Well, yeah, Singer Rob is OG Rob, but I remember you from the early days when I met Lionheart.
Yeah.
Which was literally.
But when I first started
2000.
listening to Lionheart, I remember like you in the music videos and the promos.
Yeah, exactly.
I may have seen you more than once, but I think that was the first time I saw Lionheart, and you were definitely in the band. It was in Rochester at some. I can't remember the name of the place, but it had a ball pit. I'm sure you'll remember it because it's kind of hard to forget. Yeah, dude.
When are you booking me on my acoustic solo tour, playing only songs off the first 2 Lionheart records?
We'll co-book it, and wherever you want to go,
we'll do it.
It's only going to be in Florida though, because Florida's the only place that has open capacity.
Yeah, so you're just going to do a Florida tour. That's all.
You'll probably get COVID, but
more than likely.
I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Yeah, you want this Buc-ee's hat, don't you? Dude, me and Rob.
Actually, you're not going to get paid at all.
No, it's going to be a door deal.
You're just going to get paid in Buc-ee's merch.
Yeah.
But Dan has worn it.
I got it
before.
I remember meeting Rob. Oh God, I don't know. So we had a memory pull up on Facebook like a couple of weeks ago. That was the picture of me, Rob, Jay, the drummer, my friend Jordan, DJ, and Brad at this house in New Paltz, New York. We're just drinking Four Loko, getting fucked up. And then we all, it was after the Lionheart show. We're all just partying and shit. And like the other Rob, Rob Singer Rob and the other guys went somewhere else to stay for the night. And so we're at this house in New Paltz, right? We're getting fucked up. And like I forget who texted Singer Rob, but I think it was this Rob that texted him saying that we all took PCP. Rob,
did he freak out?
He fucking lost his shit, dude.
I can see it.
And we're just fucking with you, man. But we had him going for a minute. Like, we didn't let go. Like, we really convinced him we all took PCP. He wasn't fucking care about like me or like DJ, and but he was like more concerned on like Rob, who's in the band, and Jay.
Yeah, Jay's wild.
He's wild. Dude. He's still in it, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
dude, it's crazy.
I think it's him and Rob are the only like OG people.
I think so.
Everyone else has been pretty interchangeable for the past decade.
Oh yeah.
But I think who they have now is pretty steady.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah,
he definitely was concerned that Jay would have been a guy.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that dude very, 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 very drunk and probably on other drugs.
Yeah, Jay's a partier, man.
They partied in Europe for sure.
Yeah. Dude, I love Jay. I have not seen Jay in fuck knows how long, man.
Dude, I haven't seen any of them since the last time I played with them. And that was 4 years ago.
I haven't seen this Rob here. I haven't seen him in fucking God knows how long. It's been a minute, dude. Fun times. I remember when Lionheart came to the Northeast. It was like me, my friend Jordan. Who else? I don't know who else, but we went to like 5 or 6 Lionheart shows. And we just like partied every fucking night. It was a blast though. Those were like good times, man. Those were like We'd all take off work and just go fucking tour. There's DJ right there. DJ knows it. DJ Strong Style. Thank you for resubscribing. Me and him play Call of Duty so much. You remember my old band I showed you, Strong Style? Remember that band?
Yeah.
DJ's the bassist. Was the bassist.
Oh, your shit's already getting. He already emailed me back with a tracking number.
Oh my god! Tell him I said thank you. That's fast. Jesus Christ! You just emailed him like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
they're quick, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I like work for them, so they probably don't want to like, you know.
Yo, dude, DJ Rob, remember guitarist Rob of Lionheart? He's in here.
Yeah, I'm bummed I never got to meet you, Rob. It sucks.
Rob was my favorite. He was literally, I love Rob. He's the funniest fucking dude ever.
I got close with the band after it took a while. PCP. Because every time they'd play Northeast, they'd play Syracuse every time, and then or they'd play like Rochester, and Ghost Ship would always play no matter what. And then we started playing Fest together and shit, and that's why I ended up filling in.
That's why you went in, yeah. Did you fill in for this, Rob, or who did you fill in for? Do you know?
I don't even know if they had a guitar player.
Yeah.
Well, oh no, it was for Nick. Nick is still in it. I think.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But he had like he was either in school or had some job, and he like couldn't tour.
Okay.
So anytime they would tour, there would always be a film.
There'll always be. Yeah.
But Brandon from that band Havenside played bass. And then Cam from these streets, he was in the band for a while.
Oh yeah, wasn't he?
But he was.
That's right.
He was in the band at the time, so that's who I toured with. It was Rob, Jay, Cam, and Brandon and me.
Okay. That was a cool tour. And, that was your first time in Europe?
Yeah, only time I've ever been to Europe. I was there for a fucking month.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, it was. It was
awesome.
them, Desolated.
Yep.
Which that's how I got close with the Desolated guys. Fucking best dudes.
Yeah.
Then this band Fall Brawl, which the bass player Wally now plays guitar for them.
Oh, for Lionheart? Wow.
Yeah, because almost everything they do is in Europe. So it's like if you have one guy in Europe, that's one less play you have to pay for.
Exactly.
And then this other band, fuck, I can't remember. They're from Paris, but I think they're Wolfpack was the name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were on it too.
Yeah, Kubla Khan was supposed to be on it, but that's when Matt had that like nerve injury in Japan or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had to, that was like the next tour. They were supposed to do that tour, and then they got home, and then they were on that Counterparts tour.
That's right.
With Knock Loose, when Knock Loose like opened. God. It was like right in the beginning of the rise of Knock Loose.
Nuts.
And so they had to drop both those tours because his back was all fucked up. Which kind of set them back weirdly for a little bit, but now they're back and better than ever. So it worked out for them.
Yeah, he's doing good
at the same time. But yeah, I was stoked. I was like, I get to see Kubla Khan.
Oh man, I would love that every night.
Because I don't remember if Desolated replaced them. I don't think so, because I think it was Desolated and Kubla Khan, and Desolated bumped up.
I love Desolated.
It's like, they're the best. They're the best. And I was like, if I just get to see these two bands every night, I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I'm about that.
Has Desolated put out a new record?
Tour. It was awesome. It was on a bus.
Yeah.
And fucking.
Oh, yeah, the bus.
Everyone's like, man, would you ever tour again? And I was like, the last tour I did
was on a bus.
Was on a bus. Like, why the fuck would I want to tour in a fucking van?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that
shit.
Like, I'm good.
I mean, the last tour I did was on a bus. Devastation 2017.
Oh, true that.
I think I go back to.
Because like so many people from Syracuse were like, "Yo, would you ever start a band again?" And like just to like be in one. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, now that like I did the World We Knew stuff.
Yeah.
Some makes me think like, oh, maybe I'll like write a record, because I never wrote a full record.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I'll like eventually write a record, maybe.
And put something
just to say that like I did it.
Just like, this is my music.
Kind of thing. But other than that, I'm like, if shit comes back and the World We Knew plays some shows again, like that would be dope. But
those were fun.
Other than that, yeah, dude, they were like both sold out. Like I was like, sick. It's like, what the fuck else? Like, because everyone's like, oh, "Oh, you said you never be in a band. You do this." I was like, "Yeah, I played 2 sold out shows, and the next show I was supposed to play was a fest with
Fucking
August
home with
Burns Red in their
ABR.
home
Yeah.
state." I was like, "Are you gonna argue with me there?" Like,
What are y'all saying about buses? Touring on a bus is very comfortable. It's a very
yeah,
comfortable
dude.
thing.
You don't have to worry about driving.
The only thing
Like,
is you can't take
you're
a
just
shit
like,
in the bus. So
no,
so
no. So if you have to shit,
it sucks, yeah. It's definitely better than a van. I think the only thing is like
oh,
gotta take a dump. Well, hopefully you have a plastic bag.
like take a shit in a van.
Yeah, well, you can pull
You know?
over in a bus, telling a
Yeah.
fucking bus driver like, "Yo, I got a shit," and they're not scheduled to pull over yet.
True.
Yeah, it's called double
Double.
bagging. I mean, dude, yeah. Bryce has told me that. He said on I forget what tour it was he was on, but he was like, "Yeah, man, there was nights, bro. Everyone made sure they had plastic bags." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So it goes from piss bottles to shit bags.
Uh, well, yeah, it's dope because you don't have to worry about piss balls. Obviously, you can get up and pee whenever you
Yeah, you
want.
just
That's pretty
yeah, well,
cool.
duh.
Yeah, shit. That's yeah. I thankfully did not run into
No,
that issue because
I
that would have
didn't
been.
either. Not I was only on that Devastation tour for a week and a half. I think there was like one
Uh,
morning where it was like, oh god, he needs to pull over, and like then he was like, all right guys, I'm gonna take the next exit and stop here for a break, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. I believe in God now. He heard me, and he told the driver, you need to pull over. The van tour in Europe was more fun since we could
rough.
do tours shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So
Oh,
that's why
true,
it wasn't
true.
that bad.
We ended up. There was a few nights since they were that was like their first
Yeah.
headliner. It was sick because like when we were in Paris, we're like, yeah, we're not fucking sound checking. Like
Fuck
we're
that.
gonna
Yeah.
go walk around Paris.
Yeah.
So we did that a few times because it's like we played the same fucking equipment. Everyone shared a
Easy
backline. The
peasy.
opening band had a sound check anyway. Like we just switched out heads and shit. Sometimes we didn't switch out
You just
heads.
sort of like, fuck it,
So
just use the damn thing. I would have done the same shit.
yeah,
Whatever.
and you line check before you play anyway. And I was like, the same bands are
Yeah, it's not
playing
like
the
you got
fucking
like
same
fucking
equipment.
backtracks and shit to
So,
test or like some other shit. You're a
no,
fucking literally hardcore
yeah,
metalcore band or whatever you want to categorize
yeah.
Lionheart as.
I guess hardcore band. I don't
Fucking
fucking know.
Hatebreed cover band. And then it's like,
Yeah, or a for Hatebreed. That's
hey
fine.
man, that's it, dude. But yeah, exactly. So you could, in a type of band like that, you could just fuck off.
And like Rob never sound checked because he was always working
Yeah.
out. That's not a joke. That's
Yeah, I
for
know.
real. Definitely a pop punk. Lionheart is
Yeah,
definitely a
pop
pop
punk.
punk band.
It's
You're right.
similar to like Story So Far meets Hatebreed.
No, that's a day to remember.
That's a day to
actually.
remember, yeah. Story So Far meets Hatebreed. That's the funniest shit ever. Working out or pacing in the parking lot on the phone.
He was always working out. He found a place to work out every single day.
Wow.
It was actually
That's impressive.
honestly.
Like a gym?
Yeah, dude, he would go and like
To get like a day
he would
pass?
either pay like yeah, he would get a day pass or he would like work like some sort of deal like, hey, I'm on tour, will you just let me work out? And they'd be like, yeah.
Wow. They won't do that shit for
Dude,
a
like
year.
the shit he did that he probably still does is oh dude, you gotta listen to this, Rob. He was fucking full psycho. Because he would oh yeah, he was beyond fucking ripped because he would like he's like, yeah, man, I have a shake while I'm working out. I have a shake after I'm working out. I eat chicken and rice for dinner. I have a shake before I go to bed.
Oh my God.
And like,
so much protein.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I could not
I couldn't
imagine.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, he would tell me shit, and I was like, you are crazy.
I have like one protein shake a day, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do another.
You guys drink like 5 or something.
How much money are you spending on protein?
Dude, and he had a duffel bag full of his protein and shit. Like
God.
that he had like just a bag for protein.
Rob, so he got his steps in by walking back and forth in the parking lot on his fucking phone. He said he never experienced regimen Watson.
100% past that. He was like
next
full
level.
on like he was like YouTube channel workout Rob Watson, you know.
YouTube.
No, one time I did see him. So there was almost always like a green room. Or something. Sometimes there would be like a like curtained off part of
Like
the or
room.
sectioned off part of the venue. But this one venue, they had like I'll tell you a stress. I'm telling a stress
Stress
story right
Watson.
now. So the green room was like an apartment and the building next door to the
Oh,
venue.
okay.
So it's like a full apartment. So it's just like me and him after the show, just hanging
Yeah.
out. And then he just like has like a breakdown and just starts eating bread. Just like nothing, just bread. And he's like, I can't do this anymore. He's like, dude, I just eat chicken every fucking day, and like I just can't do it. And I was like, bro, I was like, it's okay, man. You're good. You're good. You can eat some bread, dude. It's
Yeah, just
fine.
have
Like
some bread, bro. Like you're ripped.
you'll be okay. I promise. And he's like, dude, I just eat some
I
fucking
need
bread, man. And I'm like,
carbs.
dude, it's okay. That's what happened, man. It was wild,
Carbs.
dude. The motherfucker, like you see pictures from that tour, or I don't know. He doesn't really post online
Yeah,
anymore,
yeah.
or like online anyway. But like, yo, dude had like a fucking 10-pack. He looked like it was from off the fucking set of 300. Like, fuck, like I was like, I got it, but I was like, I could never do that to myself.
Get this man some spaghetti stat.
He was just fucking fisted bread, dude.
Was he really just like taking
Plain bread, like hand over fist. And I'm like, dude, it's okay,
It's
man.
like, have it,
it's
man.
good.
Go get some spaghetti, dude.
I was like, just eat it.
It's okay. You can have a cheat day.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, today's like supposed to be a rest day and my cheat day, but like I worked out 5 times and like just ate chicken. And I'm like, dude, just fucking like
Dude, he got ripped. It's crazy. Good. I mean, good for him. I mean, be in shape, but sometimes you got to spoil. You got to have that cheat day before you lose it. Like he lost it in a sense. That's losing.
Yeah.
You turn to just eating fistfuls of bread. There's an issue here. Just go eat an Italian dinner. Just dude, you're ripped. It's not even gonna do anything to your body. You may have some crazy shits, but that's gonna be the extent.
Joe goes, he needs a cheat year.
He needs like a cheat year. The bread did him some good. It would calm him down.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I mean,
God.
okay, when quarantine first started, I definitely gained some pounds, like probably most of America did, and then
cut it off.
Yeah, Sam and I started like working out, and the past few weeks we've been eating pretty terrible, but I still work out, so it's kind of like I'm kind of just not making any progress. I'm just kind of staying
where you are,
which is fine because I'm probably in the best shape I've been in like my life, which is cool.
Yeah, you do look good.
Thank you.
You did cut a lot of weight. Like seeing like past pictures of you. Like, you could tell the difference. Like when you made that, I think it was the anniversary post of you and Sam.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw like the old one, from years ago up until the new one. You're like, whoa.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's cool.
Sam sees like the old pictures pop up and she's like, who was this person? Yeah. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
It's crazy. Long ass hair and everything. Yeah. I mean, me and Megan just went, we went vegan 2 months ago. I'm not full vegan now. I can't even say that. She definitely is for the most. She definitely is. I've definitely broke and had cheese here and there, but that's the extent. If I eat ice cream, it's dairy free. I don't drink. I haven't drank milk in like 11, 12 years.
Good.
Fuck that shit.
You know me, I don't like to like force shit on people, but people ask me questions.
I feel so much better though without.
I'll tell them what they know and like what helped me and like how I felt better when I made the switch. But I'm always happy when my friends do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I forgot who I told recently that I went vegan, or I should just say vegetarian, until I could fully cut out fucking cheese. I forgot who it was, but they were like, it was Matt from Cryptopsy when I had him on here 2 weeks ago. He's vegan.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And he's like, dude, fuck yeah. I mean, I feel so much better. So much better.
It makes
me personally
such a big difference.
Some people can have dairy and be fine. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people can have dairy and they're okay, but shut up, Joel. But me, dude, my stomach hates me.
Remember when I told Joel that I was starting to wake up early and working out every day, and he's like, man, I love you, but you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I love you, but you're fucking crazy. Joel, he ain't waking up early.
He's like, fuck that. Though yesterday I slept until like 11, which is the
Did
latest
you?
I've slept in like
Oh,
3 or 4 months.
I woke up this morning at
Usually my
7:30.
sleeping in is like 8.
Yeah, I woke up at 7:30 this morning.
Yeah, I woke up at 7
I went to
today.
bed at 12:30 last night. Usually it's like 2 a.m. Usually I'm just grinding Call of
Yeah, it's
Duty.
just 12 or 1
Yeah,
or something.
I've been on a roll. I am the pinnacle of male sexuality. Yes, you are, Joel. Yo,
I
what
hate
up,
that he called
Bart?
me a 9 out of 10, but if I had long hair, I'd be a 420 out of 10. Joel, though the top of my hair is the longest it's probably ever been, but I will never have long hair again. It's so fucking
Yeah, I
annoying.
would never have long. I used to have long hair when I was
Your
younger.
fake meats and early wake up time and
Oh,
exercise.
shut up. Next time you come out here, I'm going to bring you to a vegan spot. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Why is this so much better than me?
He eats vegan food.
Yeah, I
He
know.
just
He
like
knows. He
it's the
likes
same
it.
thing. Once you stop eating cheese and don't eat it for a while, you'll
Yeah.
never go
Yeah,
back.
you won't
I
even think
swear.
about it. I
It'll
don't
be
really
like
think
it'll
about
be
it.
like toasty.
It's like the other day I had it on like some this meal I got, this tofu meal from this place called Cilantro. It's really good.
Ooh.
Some weird sauce. They call it magic sauce. I don't know. It's all vegan, but or you can have cheese though, so it's vegetarian. But anyway, I just threw some cheese on it. But I didn't even need the cheese. Afterwards, I was like, I didn't need. You didn't. I didn't need that on there. You know.
It's such a weird thing because that's what everyone says. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually like mostly vegetarian. Cheese is the only thing I can't stop." And I was like, I'm not just like blowing like smoke up your ass
Yeah.
or anything. I was like, if you stop cheese and then start eating vegan cheese, like
Oh, vegan
you
cheese.
will not go
Yeah.
back
There is
because
some
it just
bad vegan cheese. There is
ends
some
up
that
getting like
just
gross
suck,
to you.
but there are some
Oh
really good
yeah,
ones.
dude. Like Violife and Dia are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Violife
I
is
like
like
those.
pretty like
But
the consistency and everything is like very close to
it
cheese.
is. It's very
There's
similar.
this awesome a pizza spot in Philly
Yeah.
called Blackbird,
Oh.
and they do a calzone where it's with that cheese, and then they do like
Fuck,
chopped up
man.
tofu for ricotta,
Yeah.
and it's like so good.
Damn.
Like if I gave this calzone to like Joel and was
You
like,
wouldn't
"This is just
even.
a normal calzone," he
Yeah.
probably wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, dude, I haven't had a calzone in so long. That sounds amazing. Like a vegan calzone. Fuck
So
out of here.
there's a place in the mall that I don't know if they're still doing it, but here that they got Violife and they were doing vegan calzones. Yeah,
Really?
so I a spinach like vegan calzone, and that was the shit. It
Wow.
was good shit.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, man, love it.
So let's see.
Fucking, I'd rather be skinny than eat vegan cheese.
Shut
I feel like
up. All right, then
I
eat
feel like
vegan
that's like
cheese.
counterproductive.
Damn, dude, a calzone sounds so fucking prime right now.
It does. But now I kind of want a calzone.
Dude, I have not eaten a calzone, and I can't even tell you how long it's been. I
Dude,
couldn't
they're
even
so
tell
good.
you how long it's been.
It's not like a normal thing like pizza
No,
or
it's
like getting a
not.
burger or
It's
something. So it's
not.
like when you get it, it's like a treat.
It's like
You know?
holy shit! Why haven't I eaten this in 6 years?
I know.
Why do I not think about this?
I know. Yeah, it's like
You
one of
never
those
think
things.
about it.
Yeah, and it's not like you're gonna make a calzone at home.
No, you're
I'm
not
not
making a calzone at home. I'd fuck that up so easily.
so bad. You know,
Tastes
you know
like
what I made
shit.
last week?
What?
I made vegan impossible meatloaf.
Oh wow,
It was
wow.
so good, dude. I can send you the recipe. It's fucking
Yeah,
easy.
please.
Fuck.
Yeah, send me the
It's so
recipe. Any
it's like
recipes you have, send me.
okay, because
We
dude,
want
there's this awesome
more shit to
tofu I
cook.
make,
Yeah.
and it's like breaded tofu, and you
Oh, I
like
like
fry
that.
it, kind
Yeah.
of like in a pan fry it,
Pan
and
fry. Yeah.
it's like it's almost like there's this vegan restaurant in Syracuse, and it's like their vegan chicken. It's
Oof.
so fucking good, dude.
Dude, send me
I'll
some
send that
fucking
shit to you. It's
recipes.
good. That one's a little longer. It takes
Joel
a
needs it
while.
too. Does it?
Okay, I'll send them in the group
Yeah,
chat.
we got the.
Um, that one takes a little more prep and everything, but the meatloaf is easy.
It
It's like
is.
it's not that much ingredients, and you literally just mold it into the loaf and put it in the fucking oven. It's so
And that's
easy,
pretty much it.
and it tasted just like meatloaf. I was like,
Love
because
that.
I was like, I'll just try. Because I woke up one day, I was walking the dogs, and I was like, I just want to try and make meatloaf, and I did, and I was like, this is awesome.
And it was with Impossible Meat.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, you could do it with Beyond or whatever. It doesn't
What
matter.
is Impossible Meat better for you? Beyond Meat has like a lot of I don't know. I guess it has a lot of fat, doesn't it?
They both
They
have a
both
lot of
really do, right? Yeah.
They both it's like high protein, but it definitely has fat in it.
Yeah.
I mean it's the same. It's just like it's like the processed vegan stuff is it's better for you, but it's not necessarily good for you. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. A lot
it's
of people
just
think like anything vegan is like really good for you. And it's like not necessarily. It
yeah,
depends how much of it you eat. Like if you
yeah.
always eat like Beyond Burgers every day, that's not good for you.
No,
It's like
oh
you have that
no,
like once or twice a week, okay,
you're fine.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But like
But
it's probably yeah.
yeah, that's like the same thing with like the breaded thing. It's like it's not like we eat that like once a month, maybe. It's not like
Exactly.
we're eating that like every fucking day.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
if we
not
ate that
making
every day,
that
that'd
like a
be
few times a week.
yeah, that'd be bad.
It's like a
That'd be
nice,
bad.
good treat, like once or twice a month to make.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, like a good nice dinner to make at home, and
Exactly.
it's not yeah, it's not like something normal. Like I'll make like tofu scramble like all the fucking time,
Yeah, it's
but that's
easy.
like it's tofu and like a bunch of like
Fucking,
spices pretty much.
that's
So
it.
it's you
Yeah, it's easy to
know,
make.
yeah, and we'll always eat it with veggies and shit. So it's like it's a pretty good clean meal for the
Yeah,
most part. There's nothing like artificial in it or anything. It's just like tofu and
because tofu's like fucking
seasoning,
yeah, and
pretty much.
seasoning.
Yeah.
So what's some of your favorite Marvel movies? Shall we talk about that a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, Winter Soldier's up there. It's probably my number two,
Captain
honestly.
America is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good. It's like a spy. It's like a spy thriller. It's fucking sick.
yeah,
Um, Endgame is my number one all time. Infinity War is probably number three. It's a
nice.
really good. But Infinity War and Endgame are like it's a continuation on. I mean, they're all kind of continuations, but those are like direct.
Those are direct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like half the pops on here are fucking Thanos
Yep.
pops. So I like I like Thanos. He's my guy.
How do you like the new Marvel game?
He's he's a psycho, dude. I
It
love the
looks
new Avengers game. I
fucking
haven't beat it.
tight. Or yeah, the Avengers game, I should say. It's Marvel or whatever.
It's sick, dude. It's so fun. Like it's the coolest part about it too is that you can switch who you play too, and
So you
everyone's like,
can, right? You could switch who you want to play
yeah.
as.
You unlock people as you go along in the story, but
Oh,
if you go onto them, there's certain missions you have to play as certain people, but as you go along, if you go into like a kind of like a raid mission or
yeah.
whatever, you can pick who you want to
Can you
be.
play with
So
other
and they're
people? Is it like a game like that
yeah,
too?
I haven't done that,
What
but
is it? Co-op? They
I know
call it,
that's like
right?
what.
It's like
Yeah, and I think you can do it where you play the story with them,
yeah,
or you can just do separate
because
multiplayer
that's what
shit.
they're
That's
about to do with
completely
Ghost of
different.
Tsushima, and I guess that starts on the 16th of
Oh
this month.
yeah, yeah. I heard one of the podcasts I listened to was talking about that because they love that game. I still haven't
It's
played it,
great.
but I heard it's amazing.
So yeah, I've been
But
thinking
that game
about
is,
getting Avengers because it looks fucking dope.
dude. When the new Spider, if you get a
Yeah,
PS5, which I'm guessing you probably
not
will,
right away, but
the Miles
probably
the Miles Morales
yeah.
game, I think the PS5 version comes with a remaster of Spider-Man,
Oh, okay.
which the Morales game, like shit that happens in that game is because of what happened in
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man. But that game is like that's what got me into playing video games was the Spider-Man
Really?
game pretty much.
It's that Spider-Man game. I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
gameplay of it, and it looks fucking amazing.
dude, the story's amazing, the gameplay is fucking so
I
sick.
have to get
And
it.
they kind of have the same elements where you get like skill points or
Yeah,
whatever and you can like up your gear and up the new moves you get and
yeah.
shit.
The more you
Uh,
play it, the more you get through it. Right?
yeah,
Your character gets better and better, and you can get new things. Yeah, right.
yeah.
Okay. That's how it is with Ghost of
So like
Tsushima. Further
yeah,
you
so
get.
the way the game plays for Spider-Man is way better, but the plus of Avengers is that you can play as so many different people and they all feel so different from each
They
other.
do.
It's like you're playing as Iron Man. You feel like you're playing as Iron Man. You play as Hulk, and you feel like oh, this is exactly what
This
like
what would
Hulk
it
would
be?
be like.
Yeah.
And they're so different from each other, and it's
That is fucking
fucking it's
cool.
like yeah,
Is
that's my favorite part. And the story for that's amazing.
it
Some
is
of the missions kind of get like I guess repetitive because it's kind of like you
kind
go
of
to the
doing the same
states,
thing.
you have to defeat all the people and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of
the
typical of
story
those.
like really just like sucks you.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. Spider-Man is not like that. Everything is like kind of like very
Oh, it
different
is.
as far as the missions and
Yeah.
stuff. Because some it's kind of like The Last of Us. It's like
Oh,
some stuff
okay.
you have to be like sneaky, some stuff you can like just go and fucking maul people out, and then sometimes it's like a It's like a mix of
Yeah, it's
both,
like a
you
mix.
know.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be like good with like strategy and like
Hmm.
knowing what to do where. So like Spider Man's more like that, and like Avengers is kind of just like balls to the wall. Fucking, there is some shit where you have to sneak around, but it's like very like short. It's not the same as like those two
For
where it's
sure.
very blended in well. A lot of it's like you just go to a fucking base, fucking clear house, and then fucking move on.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't even
funny.
know where like what percentage I am in the game to be honest, but it's been
Does
cool.
it
It's just like
show you?
usually yeah, but
It
I
like
haven't
tells
played in
you.
like 2 weeks or something,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or like a week or something. I think I played like half an hour like last week or something.
Yeah.
I always just get caught up in other shit, and now that the leaves are falling, I have to fucking clean up all the leaves
Gotta
in
do
my
adult. Now
yard.
you gotta do adult shit.
Yeah,
I'm glad I don't have to do
sucks.
that here.
You see my yard? There's so many fucking trees. It's like
Dude,
I
I
clean it,
know.
and then a day later, it's just the same.
It's the
I'm
same.
like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Like that's why it's like yeah, but it's like you have to like keep breaking or it's just gonna get so piled up,
I,
and it's
we
fucking
got this
headache.
like thing where it's like it's a leaf blower, but you can change the attachments and it'll suck up the leaves too. So
Oh,
that's made
okay.
a lot easier, but it still takes a while.
Adulting. Don't you love it?
Oh yeah, Joel, like Joel said, if we just sweep the forests, the forest will stop. It's also getting colder, Joel. So that will
Sweep
also
the
stop the fires.
forest.
If we just sweep the forests and let fall come, the
Shut
fires will
the
stop.
fuck
It's
up.
science. It's science.
It's science. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's so ridiculous. I can't deal with
What
him.
are what are the favorite Marvel movies you watched? I don't know if we ever talked about that.
I don't think we have. I really like Captain America, and I really liked. My God, why can't I think of it?
Guardians?
Guardians was great. I remember that.
Yeah, my
There
favorite too.
was why? It's like at the tip of my tongue. See, I never. I'm really bad at remembering. I'm not like that bad at remembering movie titles, but I'm bad at remembering actors and actresses' names. Unless they're like some of my like favorite, like Jim Carrey or Denzel Washington, and like fucking Adam Sandler and shit like that. Those are like ones like I grew up watching and like love them. Um, and there's others, but like I can't fucking remember this other one.
Do you remember what it's about?
He's kind of like a bad guy, but he's not. And he's
Is it Venom?
no, not Venom. Fuck, man. I should have thought. I should have had
Bad
this
guy.
figured out before we did this stream, shouldn't I? Let me.
Is it like Doctor Strange?
No, it wasn't Doctor Strange.
Because he's kind of a dick in the beginning.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm looking up Marvel. Oh, this is Marvel movies in order. Okay, well that might work actually.
But...
Was it actually? Was it a Marvel movie? No, I might be thinking of something else. I don't fucking know. But I really,
Are you thinking of like?
huh?
You thinking of like Joker?
No, I'm not thinking like Joker.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't fucking remember. Obviously, I love the Spider-Man movies. I, grew up watching those.
Which ones?
Oh, Deadpool.
Like the Tobey
Deadpool.
Maguire
I
ones?
love Deadpool. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So it's confusing because
Mm.
now he's a part of the MCU, but he wasn't,
wasn't,
because it was
right?
a Fox. Yeah. So
Okay.
they were gonna work him in because obviously those movies made a fuck ton of money.
Yes, I thought Deadpool
And
was amazing.
and Ryan Reynolds is the fucking
Ryan Reynolds.
best.
There we go. I love him. Dude,
Dude,
he's the funniest fucking dude.
Yes,
Like by far.
dude. The marketing they did for Deadpool 2, it was like,
Amazing.
or they did marketing for Detective Pikachu because he did the voice of Pikachu
Oh,
in that.
I didn't know.
And it was him and he's married to Blake Lively,
Okay.
the girl from like Gossip Girl and shit like that.
Okay.
And fucking like the whole marketing for it was her complaining about how he's went into full character of being Pikachu.
Oh my! Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, Joel, are you talking about the movie where he's in like the video game? There's this new movie. I think it's called like The New Guy. No, it's not The New Guy. I gotta find
it. Yeah.
But he's in like a video game, and then he doesn't realize he's in a video game. Then he finds out he is.
Okay.
And like it's like him like figuring out shit.
Yeah.
It looks
What?
fucking.
And this is a movie that's coming out?
It was supposed to come out
They push it?
like. I mean, it probably should have been out
Yeah.
already, but no movies are coming
Some
out
Facebook
now.
chat.
You know?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, Free Guy.
Oh, yeah. He did. Okay, yeah, Joel, you said that. Yep. Free Guy.
Yeah. Is that the one Joel's talking about?
He sent it in
Okay,
this other
sick.
group chat that we're in. Home.
Yeah, dude, it looks fucking. Did they drop a new trailer?
Yeah, it came out today. It's on IGN's Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been on the internet really today, so no.
I'm gonna keep this pulled
Does
up.
it have a release date or? Is it coming out on Netflix?
Ryan attempts. I don't know, Joel. Is it coming out on Netflix? It doesn't say that in this Free Guy. December 11th is the release date.
I wonder if it's coming because one of the things is Netflix.
It says Netflix.
Wonder if Netflix bought it.
Wait, yeah, in theaters December 11th. Will the Free Guy be on Netflix?
Oh, well,
Still, that list emphasizes why this new project was a smart accusation on Netflix's part, originally slated for release.
Netflix bought it.
Yeah, it just says December 11th. Oh, wait. No, wait, what? What's this? Netflix picks up Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy's new time travel movie. This is from July, but I think so, maybe. That would be rad if it goes on Netflix.
Yeah, that's why I'm stoked about Borat too, because it's coming to Prime in like
August
1st.
Like, wow, yeah. August 1st, Free Guy trailer for Netflix. Yeah.
Huh. If it goes to Netflix, that'd be sick.
Yeah, it says.
Obviously,
I guess it is.
Theaters
it says
are not.
it's movies coming to Netflix. You gotta go walk the dog. Love you, Joel.
That's
I'll
sick.
see you soon for Most Wanted Mondays.
Love you, Joel.
Play some Call of Duty.
See you, buddy.
Some COD.
Some COD. I think I played Call of Duty once in my life, and I was so bad at it. I never played ever again.
It can be very frustrating.
I was like, very, very bad.
Very frustrating.
Disgustingly bad. Dude, all the videos I see make me never want to play it because I'm like, he is so good.
It'll take you a while.
Fuck?
It takes I don't know. It took me a while to get decent at it.
Because I play Fortnite mostly because you can play Marvel characters in it, and I'm not good at that. I've won some in squads and shit, but that doesn't mean shit. You're in a team with three other people.
All right. Yeah.
I've gotten some kills, but
all right. Well, I gotta cut this one. I gotta go let out the dog. I gotta go eat.
Yeah,
I really have to eat.
Too.
I barely ate today. I'm an asshole. I'm doing I know. I need
eat some food, brother.
And then we're gonna go raid somebody. Probably go raid Metalcore because Mike Metalcore.
Oh, yeah, do that.
We should do that. Sean, thank you so much for joining me for this.
No, thank you, man. You know me, I never like to ask to be on people's shows, so I was waiting for you to ask me.
Oh, look at that. Mike's playing Call of Duty right now. I think he's on 19 hours of streaming at the moment. Let's see.
Oh, well.
How many hours is this full? Dude, he's out of his mind.
Crazy, dude.
He is literally almost 20 hours. He said he's doing a 24-hour stream.
Jeez.
He's out of his mind, dude. I'm like, you're crazy, man. You're I'm like, I'm never doing a fucking 24-hour stream. You gotta pay me to do that. You want me to do that? I need 25 an hour. Someone better come up with that fucking money and pay me.
It's you just being like, someone better donate 25
I'm cutting
I'm
the stream. I better get a $25 donation or stream's going the fucking...
Where's the 25?
Dying.
Just losing your mind and haggard, where's the 25? I mean,
after 5 hours, I'd start losing my shit. God.
Yeah, dude, I streamed the longest I've done playing a game was 2 hours, and now I was I'm
good now. Anyway, thank you again, Sean. We're gonna go raid Mike Metalcore from the last 10 seconds of life. He's on almost 20 hours of streaming. Go say what's up and follow him. And that's it. Here we go. I'm gonna click the raid now. Bring him a few people. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I think we're in
There it is. Now I can stop the stream on my end.